beginning of the Berlin Marathon. A world record yet again is his. 12 months ago he broke the world record in the streets of the German capital. He comes towards the line now. The 2 hours 4 minutes barrier beckons. The line is just yards away. Haile Gebrselassie writes yet another chapter in the most astonishing distance running career in history. 2 hours 4 minutes and 3 minutes and 57 seconds unofficially there. Haile Gebrselassie has done it once again. He wins Berlin for the third consecutive time, and the world record that he set 12 months ago beaten by some 29 seconds.
We expected a close finish. We didn't get one. What we got was a moment of history. Sub 2 hours and 4. An incredible run. Once it dispatched James Kwambai, well, the rest was down to him and the history books. Haile Gebrselassie of Ethiopia, the fastest marathon of all time. James Kwambai coming in now to take second place in what will be a new personal best time by a significant margin. He stayed with the great man for a long, long time. When it looked before halfway that he was dropping off the back of the leading pack, he eventually came through and looked to the better of those that followed. Charles Kamarthy gave way first, then James Kwambai here, a man who deserves what he's got here. I'm so pleased for him because I thought he might fail and fade in the final stages, attempting to go some 6 minutes faster than he's ever gone before. His personal best was 2 hours 10. He's inside 2 hours 6. He's improved his best by, 4 minutes? And that is a remarkable piece of it's 2 hours, 5 minutes, 35 seconds, and that's unofficial. We'll wait for the official timings, but my goodness me, what a wonderful, wonderful performance. With 4 kilometers to go, Miki Tenko of Germany leads the women's marathon, and we'll check on the time, but a little while ago she was due for something under 2 hours and 20, and I just wonder whether she's maintained that pace, Tim.
Well, I think she has, Stuart. 4 kilometres to go. There's every chance Miki Tenko here could break 2:20. Not only win this race for the first time, of course, don't let's forget, it's only her third marathon, but to break 2:20 would make her a member of a very, very special club indeed. Paula Radcliffe's world record, don't let's forget, still stands at 2 hours 15 minutes. That is way, way out there. Some people think it'll stand for decades yet to come. But Miki Tenko is heading for a very quick time indeed, and certainly a German record. Kamarthy through the Brandenburg Gate into the sunshine. Very relaxed indeed. No pressure on him. Nobody visible in front of him on the course. Nobody visible behind him on the course. He's going to be way, way under 2:10 is Kamarthy, and this will be a huge new personal best for the little Kenyan.
Well, I've got his personal best at 2:7:33 in Rotterdam this year, so he's just going to, I think he may well be just outside that, Tim, actually. We'll see. 2:7:33 is his personal best. Coming down to the finish. Stayed with the race for so long until Kwambai went away with Haile Gebrselassie, and then of course Kwambai himself fell away in the wake of the great man. So third place, Charles Kamarthy of Kenya. And looking at the clock, he's just outside his best, Tim, 2:7:47 or thereabouts. So he's about 10 seconds outside his best he set in Rotterdam earlier on this year. But nevertheless, a very, very fine performance.
Yes, you're right. I thought he was heading for a personal best. That finishing straight, perhaps a little bit longer when you're moving at the speed he was moving at, or it appears to be, and when you're moving at the tempo of Haile Gebrselassie. Kamarthy looking very relaxed there as he came through in a 2:07:47 or 2:07:48. We'll confirm these times for you as quickly as we can, but here is Miki Tenko now surely heading for victory. Plenty of company too for the German, who has had a fascinating career. Came to the marathon distances very, very late indeed last year. after, as Stuart pointed out earlier, starting life as a middle distance runner, has a world-class times as a middle distance runner, and at 10,000 metres. We knew she was in great shape, despite the back injury which kept her out of the Olympic marathon. She ran a race very soon after the Olympic Games, back here in Germany, a 10-kilometre race, and set the fastest time in the world this year for 10k on the roads. And that certainly showed that whatever strength she might have been lacking, or supposedly at that time, there was plenty of speed in her legs, and she's using that speed now, and the strength accrued over 15 or 20 years of hard distance running to surely break new territory, possibly go under 220. A massive new personal best beckons, and again she's having to beckon that pacemaker out of the way. It's getting very frustrating to watch, never mind about being her shoes.
Yeah, that's Samson Simparimuk of Kenya, wearing 114, and he's just moved a little bit further ahead, and she just wants to get on with this. I think the pacemakers now are causing her a bit of a problem, just saying, get out of the way, come on, move. They make room. The fellow on the cycle just asking and saying, right, just move to the side. The pacemaker doesn't know what he's doing. He said, well, I'm actually doing the job quite well, but I am getting in the way a bit.
Well, it's tough. These pacemakers have done a wonderful job today in both men's and women's races, and you do have to think on your feet, but somebody needs to say to him very clearly, you can move out of the way now, your job is done. He doesn't need to be there right alongside her. I think she is finding it quite frustrating, is Irina Mikitenko. Look at that accentuated arm action from her. She's pumping hard with the arms. They do say that in distance races, when you're getting very tired with the legs and it's working, you're finding it very hard to pull the legs through. Keep driving with the arms, accentuate your arm movement, and it will help the legs come through.
You know,